Now, what about that I saw on the news 2 days ago? They got the police. I think it was Minnesota. I'm not sure. The police, excuse me, the police got a domestic violence, call. So about 9 cops show up. A guy comes out with a baby. He puts the baby, lays the baby down on the ground. He comes out backwards. And they tell him to get on the ground. So I guess they thought that was it. They run up to him and they go into the house. Then all of a sudden this guy in the house started shooting up. He didn't he shot about 9 cops.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah. He shot about 9 cops. I
I
lost you
heard
all
about
on
that.
screen.
Yeah.
Ain't
Hmm.
that what bro was just talking about?
I don't know if that's what he was talking about or not, but I
Bro, you
know
still here?
somebody was telling me about this earlier. Was
Did my bro go to sleep?
that some that
Weren't you
some
just talking about that, bro? About the guy who shot up 9 cops or something like that?
Yeah, in Arizona.
None of them were killed, but the woman that was inside was shot in the head, and he shot himself. So
Mm.
they believe that it was the father of the child, but they never said who was the guy that brought the baby out. Because whatever it was a male that brought the baby out. So he was able to convince whoever that guy was to give him the baby. He brought the baby out. Police said, "Get on the ground, get on the ground." He got on the ground. They all went running to him. And then when they went, I guess they figured that, let's go in the house. Well, they didn't do clearance of the house. When they went in the doorway, somebody started shooting up.
Mm-mm.
And he shot a couple of cops, but that thank God none of them died. And then when they finally got in, she was dead. It was a murder suicide. Hmm.
He should have started with himself.
So, but the
That's
thing
what I
is that
say
they
every time.
they thought, yeah, but they thought they probably okay, we got him. Let's go in there. But they didn't. Everybody had, who would think? Everybody had the guard down. They thought they had the guy, and come to find out, he wasn't the guy. But he didn't say anything either. It didn't show that, look, guys, there's somebody else in there, holding her hostage. They
Mm.
heard gunshots, and then they heard, that's probably when he killed the girl, and then he shot up the people outside, and then he shot himself.
Mm.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's just too much. Pandemic got people having anxiety in the house. So you're in jail, although you're not in jail. I don't, so it's like you being in jail, being locked up in the house because you can't do nothing. Then you have people, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm telling you, regular weed don't
There's
make
so
you do
many
that.
crazy people running around in these streets.
But a lot of them is murder suicide, man.
Yeah.
Murder
Mm.
suicide. And it's behind some damn babies.
Right. This
And it's like,
crazy. Just pay the damn child support or keep your stuff in your pants.
You hear me?
or they don't want the bait, or they don't want the
Just
maybe the wife to
keep your
find
stuff
out.
in the
Well, you
pants.
should have thought about that. You
Or
should have
get you
thought
a
about.
get you some women who want to be sister wives. I'm just
No,
Polygamy.
saying.
that I
True
think they get
polygamy
high off the
situation, huh?
sneaking. It's a high getting a high off the sneaking, but it doesn't matter anyway because you know what? You done did all that wickedness, and if you make it and you're alive, you done lost you were better off paying the child support because now you're gonna do life in prison. And how about the woman who killed that young dude when she thought it was the taser? She only got 2 years. That mother went off. The mother of that child
What?
went off in that court. You didn't know she only got 2 years.
I
And
Mm-mm.
knew
less
the
than that.
sentencing was
Less than
today,
that.
but
She got 54 months, man. She got less than that, man,
That
because
was
I
you
who
guess
know
now?
what?
Who was that, Miss Tayar?
Dante something, the one where
Yeah,
the
you remember
officer thought,
the officer that killed the black guy, and she said she thought it was a taser. She didn't
Yeah, yeah,
realize
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
she got two
She got
years.
sentenced
That's
today.
it.
Yeah. Mhm. The mother went off, the cry of the mother, and she said, "You will have to watch your back for the rest of your life." She told.
Oh my
She said,
god.
"You
I
will
hope they
have."
didn't take that as a threat.
I know. She said, "You will have to watch your back for the rest of your life." Sorry, sorry.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. And then
And
she
see,
went
you know
after the
what?
woman.
People are so I mean,
I
I'm gonna
can't
tell you
say
the
that
truth
I
right
blame her
now.
though.
Cops are
Mm-mm.
so lucky because the shit they do to us. If we like I was saying, if people really retaliate the way they want to when people harm their children, and if they did that to police, every time they say, "Oh, I thought it was a gun," "Oh, I thought,"
And
Mm-mm.
the judge said, "It's a different case than George Floyd because you know, she didn't mean to do it." And
Mhm.
she gonna start tearing up because it was the saddest case
she
she ever
didn't mean
had.
to do it.
Look at no, Google
See,
it,
that's
Google
the
it
She's
kind
now.
of
been
crap
she's been a
that
cop for
that's the
all them years.
same. That's that same mess that judge did
With Aubrey.
with not Aubrey with
With the girl,
uh the singer, the young black African guy, that the police officer Amber Geiger.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
But
that's the
see,
same mess
but
when that judge gonna hug that police
I
officer.
remember I remember, and that's the thing. Like they always say, they didn't mean to do it, and that's why they always get off. Oh, we didn't mean to shoot it. Oh, we thought it was a gun, but it was really a sprite about a sprite. It really was a cell phone. It really was a watch. It really was a book. It really was this, and that. That's how they be getting off. We didn't mean to do it. We didn't know. Like that's
These
not
guys,
good enough. You are
these guys,
trained. This cop been on the force for years, that lady cop. And for
26,
you not
26
to
years.
know if you grabbing your mace or you grabbing your gun, that's not enough. No.
It's not acceptable at
That's
You know what,
all.
guys? She might have been on the force from 25 to 26 years, but that doesn't mean that she is experienced with altercations. Because a lot of them,
but
and
that's why
for
they get
one,
training. And every time something happens like this, they retrain again.
you know what?
Like,
She could have. She also put the other guy in danger because the bullet could have went through him and
yep,
shot the other police officer.
yep.
You know, so and it didn't take that. It didn't take that many to
And
grab
was
him.
he
Why
did he
would
have
she?
kids in the car?
I don't remember.
I could have sworn his kids was in the car. I
But
could
it's like, oh my God. And then I hear um
mm,
Bishop talking about that young girl. I'm like, well, you know what?
yeah.
You start pulling on them and acting out. They just know they didn't do anything. And she probably was trying to give an explanation. And then they started, demeaning her. And then she came off like that. And that non-melanated person, unless he was able to hear everything, he should have shut his damn mouth,
Mhm.
But mm, 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 mm.